Lets it go. He's got three people down there. The ball's up in the air. Caught. Touchdown. Caught by Westbrook for a touchdown. Incredible.
Hey, to be in this end zone right now with Michael and Kordell and the rest of the Buff family, I mean, right there, it all happened. You know, Kordell launched that bomb 65 yards. Special time right now for me.
I know it would be kind of rude to walk over to the spot and start pointing at it where it all happened. But, you know, two things happened. One touchdown for me right here. One touchdown for Rashawn right here. One touchdown for me over there in the corner. This was an awesome place, man. It's, for us, you know, mentally, it was awesome. It was a good thing. We won an SB over it. Sports Illustrated. You know, good times, good days.
Welcome once again to the Big House here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's a Buffalo Stampede. Mark Johnson, I think you know who this guy is. He's got a little notoriety here around Ann Arbor. He had a pass back in '94, I understand, was pretty big. Can you possibly even walk around here without somebody saying something about the miracle of Michigan?
I was walking from the parking lot trying to get here to you, and a lot of conversation going on, I will say.
How often do you get asked about that play back in '94?
All the time, man. Whether it's Michigan State, whether it's Ohio State. You know, I've become an honorary member of those institutions because of the favor that they say I've given them to actually beat the team that they actually is an arch rival against them. So it's talked about all the time in airports, even when I was at ESPN working, doing NFL work, all the time. You know, went back to school, graduated, got my degree this summer. A lot of people talk about it then. Looking forward to this game. Asked me was I coming, and I am here.
By the way, congratulations on the degree. That's outstanding. Fans love to reminisce about these plays. They help them take them back. Take us back to September 24th, 1994. You're on the field, last second, in the huddle. What's going on out there?
Well, you know, let me take them back to a couple series before. I fumbled the ball going into the end zone. And I came to the sideline, and Rick Neuhauser, who was my quarterback's coach at that time, was like, don't worry about anything. You know, just stay focused. It's going to be the greatest comeback in college football history. I remember it like it was yesterday. So we go down and run the option with Rashawn Salaam. We score. Before you know it, we sit down on the sideline again. He comes back to me. He says, remember, stay ready, just to keep me focused. Be the greatest comeback in college football history. Lo and behold, they go 1, 2, 3 and out, because if they get a first down, game's pretty much over once they get the ball. You know, we get the ball, and before you know it, Chris Hudson, fair catches the punt, throw it in, cut to Mike, down the ball. We go to the sideline as if we have a few plays to run. We only have 6 seconds left on the clock. Coach Neuhauser was like, where you going? I'm like, what do we run? He's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, oh, my bad. I was so caught in the matrix. I mean, what do you do, right? And so I get in the huddle, and I see Brian Stoltenberg, Chris Neoli, Heath Irwin, Tony Birdie, Derek West, Rashawn, Blake Anderson. We have Michael Westbrook as well as Ray Caruth. And everybody's looking at me as if it's the first play of the game because the energy is so high and everybody's so, you know, tears are in the eye of guys. Rashawn is praying. You know, and before you know it, I call the play. I say, just give me time. And I get to the line of scrimmage. There's only 3 rushers coming. I'm like, this might be pretty darn good. And lo and behold, Rashawn and Tony Birdie does their job on the left side to the left end. And I just let it go as far as I could. And my guy, Michael Westbrook, comes up with one of the greatest catches of all time. And the rest is history.
Did you know he caught it right away? Because, I mean, you're so far away. What did you know and what did you see at that time?
Well, when I threw the ball, my thing was wanting to get it there. I knew I had the arm because we would practice that every other week or every week back at home in Colorado, but we were doing that in the altitude. But to do it as the last play of the game was something that I didn't register until afterwards. And so when I threw the ball, I saw the ball get tipped, and all of a sudden I saw this body come out of nowhere. I mean, from my left, literally. And he catches the ball, and I see the ref throws his hands up. Ray Caruth jumps out his socks. Coach Mack's trying to get on the football field. It's like pandemonium at its highest levels. And I'm like, wow. So you see me sprinting. If you watch it on television, you see me sprinting downfield. Now, mind you, I was cramping before that actual series took place of plays to get us to the Hail Mary pass. And so whatever cramp I thought I had, it was gone instantly once Mike caught the ball and got down there and wanted to celebrate, man. And everybody was really exhausted because on the plane ride back home, there were some people laughing and giggling, but there wasn't too much rah-rah going on the plane going back because I think everybody was really exhausted because it was a game that was really 60 minutes. Like it was a true definition of a 60-minute game played by a bunch of kids that just really trying to have some fun and win, and we did.
One of the greatest plays, not only in college football history, in sports history. Great catching up with you, man.
Thank you much.
All right. Kordell Stewart.